This is an example on how to use the Excel workbook or parts of the Excel workbook where you can copy a particular worksheet onto the answer sheet in Excel. So the example here is we are going to use a single server model from the worksheet. And so here's the example. Let's say that in the problem, in the queuing problem, the arrival rate is given as 10 customers per hour. So that's the arrival rate per hour, which I have entered as 10. And then let's also assume that for this particular single server model, that the service rate is 15 customers per hour. So that is the service rate. Now, given these two pieces of information, we're going to solve for the average waiting time in line. And let's just say that we want to express the time here in terms of minutes. So before we answer this question, we need to copy this single server worksheet onto this week 4 assignment answer sheet. Okay? So to do that, we're going to point your cursor on the single serve tab, right-click on it, and then select Move or Copy. Then the dialog box that says Move or Copy, we are going to copy that worksheet onto an existing book, which is the week 4 assignment for queuing theory answer sheet. So that would be the Excel file on the left of your screen. We select to move that to the end, and then don't forget to select this Create a Copy. Otherwise, the Single Serve tab in your OSEM workbook will be moved instead of copied. Click OK, and here you go. Now the queuing theory answer sheet or file has two tabs. The first one is the original answer sheet, and then the second one is the single serve model. So we can put in here the values for the arrival and service rates. But instead of typing these numbers in D3 and D4, what you can do is simply create a reference cell. So I'll type the equal sign there and then click on the answer sheet tab and then select cell F9. Enter. So now cell D3 reflects the arrival rate in the answer sheet. We'll do the same to cell D4, equal sign, and then go to the answer sheet, and then click F10. Enter. Now you have the input for arrival rate and service rate in cells D3 and D4. Now the advantage of using reference cells as input items to this worksheet model is that every time you change this number here or this number here, the input to this model will change automatically. Okay, so let's go back to the answer sheet. Now in cell F11, it says compute the average time in line in minutes. Okay? Recall that the service and arrival rates are expressed on a per hour basis. So what we can do is we can create a formula in cell F11 that says 60 minutes per hour times, and to obtain the average time in line, we go back to the single serve model and use the average time customers wait in line for service, which is this 0.133 hour. Press the enter key, and there you go. So you have 8 as, let's increase the number of decimals here to ensure that we're not missing any significant decimal numbers there. So there you go. Next, we are going to paste an image in this box here. The image will be the output that we will obtain from the single serve model. So let me maximize the worksheet now. And so let's say that I want to copy this range of cells that I want to paste on to that image 1 block. right-click on it, and then select Copy. Go back to the Answer Sheet tab, and within the image, we right-click and select Paste Special, expand this, and under the Paste Special, we want to use this option that says Linked Picture. Click it, and we can resize this picture or image to fit within the block. There you go. Now, the advantage of linking all these cells and these copied ranges is that if I change, say, for example, the value or the arrival rate in cell F9, let's change that to 8. Observe what happens to the linked image. See that? Now you have the arrival rate of 8, and everything else in these blue cells will change automatically. So try this option when you submit your work.